Hi, it's one of your hosts, Ruth with Lion Culture Media. Welcome to our study on the women of the Bible. Today we observe the gospel through the life of Leah and Rachel. Leah and Rachel, the wives of Jacob, have stories that, while not directly connected to the gospel message, contain themes and elements that reflect aspects of the gospel and God's redemptive plan. Here are a few ways we can see the gospel through Leah and Rachel. God's compassion and provision. Leah, who was less loved by Jacob, experienced God's compassion as he opened her womb and blessed her with children. Genesis 29:31-35. This reflects the gospel theme of God's grace and provision for those who are marginalized or overlooked by society. In the gospel, we see Jesus showing compassion to the outcasts and providing for their needs. The struggle for identity and worth. Both Leah and Rachel struggled with their sense of worth and identity, as seen in their competition for Jacob's affection and their desire for children. This struggle mirrors the human quest for significance, which is ultimately fulfilled in the gospel. In Christ, believers find their true identity and worth as children of God, loved and accepted by Him. Galatians 3:26-29. Ephesians 1:5-6. God's sovereignty in human affairs. The complex dynamics between Leah, Rachel, and Jacob demonstrate God's sovereignty in working through human relationships and decisions to fulfill His purposes. Similarly, the gospel reveals how God, in His sovereignty, orchestrated events throughout history to bring about the redemption of humanity through Jesus Christ, the promise of many descendants. Both Leah and Rachel contributed to the fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham to make his descendants as numerous as the stars. Genesis 15:5. Through their sons, the 12 tribes of Israel were formed, which played a pivotal role in God's redemptive plan. This promise finds its ultimate fulfillment in the gospel, as believers from all nations are grafted into the family of Abraham through faith in Christ. Romans 4:16-18. Galatians 3:7-9. The role of women in God's plan. The stories of Leah and Rachel highlight the significant role that women play in God's redemptive plan. This theme is echoed in the gospel, where women were the first witnesses of Jesus' resurrection and played a crucial role in the early church. Luke 24:1-10, Acts 1:14, Romans 16:1-7. Through these aspects of Leah and Rachel's stories, we can see reflections of the gospel message and God's overarching plan for redemption, highlighting themes of compassion, identity, sovereignty, and the fulfillment of promises. That's all for today. Join us next time as we dive deeper into another woman of the Bible's role according to the gospel. Also, make sure to subscribe for more from us.